Google is coming out with a car that drives itself. What do you guys think about this? I am really concerned about Google having this much control over my life. I mean, Google already has their fingers in every part of your life, basically. You know, that they got Gmail, they got all, like Google Voice, all these different things. Not to mention Google and the NSA, they're pretty cozy up. So, you know, a car that Google has control over, and with that said, that basically the NSA would have control over. I don't really like that idea. I don't. First of all, not even just the logistical reasons of you know, the NSA could drive you off a cliff if you get on their bad side or something. But the actual issue too, that Google would know everywhere that you've been. I mean, not to mention this is already possible through GPS on your phone and things like that. But I mean, there would be a running log in Google of every place that you've ever driven to. And I mean, that's kind of scary. And on top of that, not to mention the fact that, you know, what happens to those of us who don't have cars that drive themselves? I imagine that we would see a big increase in insurance premiums, or maybe just a decrease in your insurance premium if your car drives itself, if it's safer, if it actually is indeed safer to have your car drive itself. Those of us who actually want to continue driving ourselves, maybe down the line, maybe we won't have the opportunity. Maybe they won't even make those kind of cars anymore, and that's kind of concerning to me. I don't want to ever have Google drive me around. I can see the benefit of it, and yeah, you know, you can get work done, you can read, you can sleep. You know, they say it's great for people who've been out drinking on the town. Yeah, that is accurate. That's true. It could possibly prevent DUIs and people driving under the influence of drugs and things like that. Yeah, all those are great. Me personally, I have enough personal responsibility myself to not put myself in that position to begin with. You know, I try my hardest to avoid getting anywhere near a car if I've been drinking at all within that day. So it's very unlikely that I will be getting a DUI anytime in the future. And you know, with that said, that's just because I make those personal decisions. I have personal responsibility. I take responsibility for my actions, and I'm not relying on Google to drive me around. And I don't want to rely on Google. That's just my opinion. Anyway, I'd really like to know what you guys have to say. Is this you know, the way of the future? Do you think that this is where we need to go, or are you kind of hesitant in having Google drive you guys around, having cars that don't even have steering wheels, so you're solely dependent on a computer? I mean, not even just the Google thing, but you know, I really don't like the fact that we're moving fast towards all this AI stuff. It's concerning to me when computers start doing the majority of our thinking for us. You know, I know you can get into like the Matrix and Terminator conversations, but hey, you know, these are things that I have concerns about. But I'd like to know what your opinion is. 619-924-0986. Give us a call. Let us know what you think.